Before every semester, students at the University of Tennessee have to make a decision. They ask themselves, where do I want to live? Most choose one of the dormitories provided by the university or an off-campus apartment. But what if I told you that some students at the University of Tennessee have lived in alleys or out of their cars, wondering what they'll eat or if they'll have to sleep on trash bags? The typical stigma attached to homelessness due to drug addiction is older men sleeping in back alleys, sewers, or under stairwells in the city. Most students have never dealt with issues of hard drug use or homelessness. For some, however, the downward spiral has been reality. Today, we will explore the lives of two young people who overcame drug addiction and homelessness and found a better way of life. This is Alex Thomason reporting for the Tennessee Journalist, Students Who Overcame.
This isn't something that everybody goes through.
Matt is 22 years old. He lived out of his car or in a jail cell for 2 years, but today he is more focused on living a productive life and earning a degree.
The first time I ever experienced any kind of homelessness, I was about 19 or 20 years old. I lived with about 4 different people at this point. We all shared a house, and went out to a bar in downtown Knoxville, and I agreed to drive one of my roommates, who happened to be the girl I was dating at that time. It's like, yeah, I'll give her a ride home after the bar closes and everything, no problem. And 3 a.m. rolls around. We're there till like last call from like 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. And I'll just like, they asked me if I'd still give her a ride home and everything, and ended up I'd gotten drunk and everything. Ended up hanging out with these 2 homeless dudes, and we're just hanging out and drinking 40s and smoking crack. And I'd show back up at the house a couple hours later, about 8 a.m. in the morning, and going about my day, going to class and everything. I was still enrolled in school at that time, and needless to say, the people I lived with were not too thrilled about my evening activities that night, and there's a huge confrontation, and I ended up getting kicked out. After that, I tried to call both my parents to see if, by chance they could let me stay with them, but by this point in time, they were fully aware that I had serious drug and alcohol problems, so they were pretty much just like, well, Matt, you're on this one by yourself, man. So
Over the past year, Matt has turned his life around, studying harder and determined to never live on the streets again. He's not used drugs or alcohol since April of 2011.
I could say I was very grateful to be in college, but really, given the severity of everything I went through over the years, it's even a blessing that I'm alive today.
Lee is a graduate student teacher at the University of Tennessee. She was once evicted from her apartment because of her inability to be responsible.
And the night that we ended up losing the apartment, 5 neighbors called the landlord to complain, and 2 neighbors called the police. We destroyed everything in the apartment. Actually, about a month before I moved out, someone, I don't know who, had thrown up in my bed, and I was really just living in the chaos too much to clean it up. So I moved to the couch, let flies and bugs take over my room, and just left it rot there for a month.
Today, Lee is focused on maintaining a healthy balance in life, working towards earning her graduate degree in recreational therapy so that she can use her experiences to help others.
And if I can help them see that they are worth a better way of life, if they are worth being loved and they are loved, and that there is joy and beauty in life, then maybe I can help them.
Everyone has a story to tell, and everyone's story is different. But some, even young people, have already been through the ringer and made it out to share their experience. I'm Alex Thomason reporting for the Tennessee Journalist, Students Who Overcame.